Martin, how's the knee first up? How's it feeling?
Hi there. Yeah, it feels good. I've had a couple of days off it, kind of just to recover and get a little bit of the swelling down. But yeah, it feels great. Obviously, I've played the last game for my club. It felt good, and I'm raring to go.
How frustrating was it to miss out on the game back here? Not just the atmosphere, but obviously the goals got shed around. I'm sure you'd have fancied your chances as well.
Yeah, I think that was maybe the most frustrating bit, but obviously you've got to take the medical advice on some of these things. Obviously, I wanted to be there. Arnie knows I wanted to be there. But at the end of the day, I don't make these decisions. They made a plan that was best suited for me, and I accepted that. And thankfully, I've managed to travel to this game. So it's always an honour for me.
Marco?
Yeah, great, man. So in terms of what stuff that you did last week, were you able to train normally over there, and then when did you arrive in QA?
Yeah, so I arrived a couple of days ago, so obviously just waiting for the arrival of the lads. I've just been here myself. I've done a little bit in the gym. In terms of the last week at the club, I've spent a full week there with the physio department, and I've trained as normal. It's just been a normal training week for myself. So yeah, it's been quite basic.
Sorry, mate. Am I right in saying that 2 games ago you didn't play, and then you played last weekend, and then it sort of that was when it sort of got a bit what's the name swollen again?
No, it was just originally from the semi-final game that we played. It just seized up a little bit. I got it rescanned. There was no issues at all. Everyone was happy. It was just a little bit of swelling. It was the first time since my surgery that I'd swelled up. It was just for a day, and obviously I was good to go for the game. Unfortunately, the manager didn't want to risk me. I was on the bench, and then I played the following game, 90 minutes, as normal. So yeah, obviously there's been a lot of protecting me a little bit, because I've played a lot of minutes since my surgery. But in terms of me, I just want to keep going. I'm not keen to keep playing, but obviously sometimes it's good to have a step back.
Justin?
Yeah, just further to that, I guess what's running through your mind when you notice that it's swollen? I guess after the surgery, you must be, I'm guessing, a bit nervous. What was going through your mind at that point?
Yeah, I was a little bit concerned, but as soon as I got in the dressing room and the physios looked over it, I was normal. I knew it wasn't in the specific area of where my injury was. It was, I think I just strained that a little bit, and it's caused to swell up. So initially I wasn't too worried about it. And like I say, the swelling was for a day. The medical team can get a bit worrying and precautious at that moment, so that's why they had to rescan and stuff. But thankfully everyone's all good. And yeah, I've trained as normal as can be.
And fitness-wise, how many minutes do you think that you could get through if assuming that you're going to be playing?
Hopefully 90 minutes. Like I say, I've played 90 minutes the last game, and this was just procedure, for this time of flying and maybe, my knee swelling up again. But, thankfully it's not, and yeah, I'm obviously here to compete and want to play.
Tom, back to you.
Yeah, Martin, we're counting down the days now till the Asian Cup, and obviously the World Cup qualifying has now started. You've not had much luck, let's be fair, with big tournaments. Have you thought about the Asian Cup, how much you want to be there, and also the role you want to play in getting to a World Cup and getting to play in one?
Thanks for the reminder of that. But yeah, obviously I've not had, you're right, I've not had luck with tournaments. Obviously Asia Cup last time was a nightmare for me. So hopefully third time lucky with major tournaments. But yeah, it's a massive honour for me just to even be selected in these kind of games, and I'm kind of just rolling with it at the moment. As long as I'm performing for my club, then I'll take it into the internationals, which is great. Obviously the Asia Cup's massive this year, and we want to do really well. And obviously, I've still got that keen bug. I'm not getting any younger, I'm aware of this, but hopefully with the injury setbacks that I've had, I can prolong my career a couple more years longer, and hopefully I can get to that World Cup.
One of the things obviously you have become one of the key players. I mean, Arnie turns to you, wants to play you whenever you're around. I guess that you want to show that you can be that senior player when you get out there. Assuming you get a start against Kuwait, show that you are that senior player. You can make things happen and create things.
Yeah, that's kind of the player I am. I want to play every game. Selfishly as it is, as a football player, I want to play every game. I want to represent every cap for my nation, and I want to play every minute for my club. But yeah, I'm still as hungry as ever. I want to win games. I want to create chances for my teammates, and I want to score goals. Ultimately, at the end of the day as well, and that's what I get paid for at club football. And here, I want to obviously try to be a mainstay, try to be the main man as much as I can be, and yeah, hopefully I can continue to do that.
Marco, back to you.
Martin, how's it been under Nick Montgomery?
Yeah, it's been really good. Training sessions are long. I think he still thinks he's in Central Coast with the weather. He's taken us for a couple of hour sessions on the pitch, and it's blowing a gale, it's raining, so he's not setting back on that. But he's been really good. I don't know if you've seen any games, but the style we're playing at the moment, it's really enjoyable. We're playing out from the back and we're creating a lot of chances. I think if we could be a bit more ruthless at the other end, then we'd be much further up the table, and we'd have a real good squad.
And what do you make of Lewis Miller's game the other night?
Yeah, I mean, I love Lewis. Obviously, I play with him at club football. I thought he was brilliant. I always try help him as much as I can. I told him this morning when I seen him that he should have had 7 assists instead of 1. But he's a fantastic player. He's got all the attributes when you look at him. And obviously he's still a young boy, learning the trade. And yeah, hopefully he can keep progressing.
Justin?
And I just wanted to ask what your expectations of Palestine are, especially with all the external stuff happening at the moment.
Yeah, obviously we're expecting a tough game, as we always do. We'll have to earn the right to play, and we'll do the video analysis on them. Since the group's all together here, we'll identify their weaknesses and hopefully we can break them down as best as possible. But yeah, ultimately we want to win the game and stuff like that. So yeah.
And I guess you're expecting them to be, a bit more fired up and emotional than usual, just given everything that's happening.
Yeah, I'd imagine they will. Obviously it's an international stage, they'll be representing their country anyway, but obviously things that are going on just now are not ideal for anyone. But yeah, obviously we're expecting a really tough game. But at the end of the day, it's ultimately one that we want to win, and they'll be fighting as well, and they'll want to win ultimately as well.